welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura, and today I'm going to the used bookstore to trade some books. So I have an unhaul. I only have 4 books that I'm bringing. I am not going to the store with my kids, so I would be able to walk around the store more. So let me just share the 4 books that I'm bringing with me so I could get credit. And then when I come back, I will edit the end and share what I picked up at the used bookstore. So the first book, these are all doubles that I have on my shelf. So I am going to bring them back to then trade them in, and I get some kind of credit for it. So the first book is The Color Purple. I actually I bought this because I couldn't find it on my shelf. And now I have 2 copies. I actually found it on my banned books section. And so I have the next book. I also have a better version of this one. It's a bigger version. This is the mass paperback. I'm going to bring this one back. I have True Evil by Greg Iles. This is the mass paperback one. I have a bigger version. I'm going to keep the bigger version because it's better for my eyes. So I'm going to return this one. And the next one is a Christmas book that I picked up recently. I picked up the hardcover, so I'm going to get rid of the soft-covered book. It's called The Christmas Train by David Balducci. So I'm going to get rid of the soft-covered. And while I was doing my video with all the authors, I noticed that I had an extra book of the same book. So I'm going to get rid of Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. I was going to give it to my daughter, but it is an adult book, and she really can't read it right now, so I'm going to get rid of it and exchange it. So that's this one. So there's just 4 books. 4 books I'm going to bring to the used bookstore and get some credit. Even if it's $1 a book, it's $4 off something else. So that's it.
I'm back from the used bookstore. I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. I brought my trusty notebook with me. This notebook I bought at Staples for $1, and I started to write, instead of writing it in my journal, I started to keep a list. So what I have in this notebook is I have a list, a long list of books that I want to read. So the first list that I have in this book is books with plot twists, and how I have it written out, I have it here. It says books with plot twists. Then I have the name of the book, and before here I have a little box, and the little box means it's a checklist. So the second, see how the second list, the second box, I crossed it out. That means I read it already. So I haven't read that one yet. But the second thing here is it says B or L. Means I own the book if I have a B. I have a K if I have it on my Kindle, and I have an L if I have it at the library. So this is where I'm going by. So my first list here is all books with plot twists. So I went through that, and I picked up 4 books that have plot twists, and the other book was an author that I wanted to try out again. So I have, so my whole book is plot twists. I have a whole bunch of categories. Then I have a page that says authors that I like to try. And then I have a section for funny books. And I have a section for classics that I must read. And then I have a section for enchanting books besides Harry Potter, like after you read Harry Potter. I have a list in here. And then I have more funny books. And then I have a list of books that you should reread that you read in high school. So some of these, I haven't even read all these, but I have a whole list here. And then I also have a section banned books. I just printed it out from the website, and I have all these banned books in here, and it tells me if I read it or not. See, I have 2 blocks. So this trusty thing was with me at the used bookstore, so it helped me out a lot. So anyway, what did I pick up from the used bookstore? I returned the 4 books that I showed you. I had a $13 credit. I had some credit left over from last time and that I didn't use, so I used all my credit today, and I spent $16 and I got 5 books. So the first book that has the plot twist is also another Harlan Coben book. I've been collecting his books. It is Gone for Good. I got the mass paperback, so I got this one. I have no idea what it's about. All I know is that there's a plot twist in here that you don't see coming. So that's why I picked this book up. Another book that I picked up that they said has a very big plot twist in it is a book by Sarah Waters. It is called Fingersmith. So I found this one in the used bookstore, and I have no idea what it's about. As far as I'm going, I'm just going by. It has a plot twist in it, so we'll see if I like it or not. So that's this one. So while I was going through the authors, I wanted another Dean Koontz book. So they didn't have the ones that have plot twists that I had on my list, but they did have one that I saw that I never heard of before, and it has something to do with memory. So I got False Memory, and I thought that was so cool. This is about memory loss, and you know how I love to read things about memory loss, and it's probably like Wicked, and because he writes horror books, so I'm hoping that I will like this, so that I picked up this one. So another book that was on the plot twist is a Joanne Harris book, and I picked up Gentlemen and Players. That's this one. So I got that one. And then on my author list, I read a book by this author. I read Fight Club by this author. So I picked up another Chuck Palahniuk. I don't know how you say his last name. Paranuke? I don't know. But I picked up Beautiful You. This is a new book. It's a hardcover. I got this one. And it says on the back, 1 billion husbands are about to be replaced. So that sounds pretty interesting. That's what it says on the back of the book. So I'm like, okay, I really liked Fight Club. So I'm hoping to try another one of this author's out, and we'll see. I was looking for another one that he, I was looking for, what was the name of the book? I was looking for the book Damned by this author. So I did not see that, but I saw this one, and I figured I would pick this one up instead. So that's what I got. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!